Hey YouTubers, this video is about my snowblower. I didn't like the small amount of light that was coming out of the factory installed lights, so I put on some LED lights. I probably only needed one, but you know how guys are. One is good, two is better. So I put two on there. The hookup wasn't too hard. To install something like that, you have to have a snowblower that already has lights on it. It hooks into the stator or the charging system, and there's usually a wire coming out of the engine, and then there's a ground that goes to the original light. And you can just hook those two wires up to your new LEDs. These are Cree. They came in a pair of two. They're 18 watts each. So that's a total of 36 watts. This may be too much. I may take one of them off, but I have them hooked together and it runs off of the stator of the snowblower. I had a problem after I hooked them up where I was getting some flickering. So I looked on YouTube and I found out a solution for that. It's called the full wave bridge rectifier, and they ran about $5 a piece. I believe you can get them from Radio Shack. You don't need a really hefty one. That's the back of it. That's one side, I should say. There's the other side. It has 4 terminals on it, and it has hole in the center. If you're going to attach that to the machine, don't torque down on it. You'll break the inside of that. Just snug so it doesn't rattle all over. Maybe use a locking nut or something like that. There's a negative and there's a positive terminal. They would hook up just like you would hook up your car battery, negative and positive. And the other two wires would go to, the other two terminals would be for the wire for the light. Doesn't matter which way they go. Either way will work. So that's not an issue. And that should take away any flickering that you have. Did another modification. We did the propeller, the impeller modification. We basically cut up some mud flap into the correct size, and we used self-tapping screws and placed them on the impeller up close to the housing of the second stage. The problem is that over time, or because of manufacturers, they don't want to have any problems with warranties or the impeller scraping on the outside wall. That gap is sometimes too large and allows for ice buildup, and you lose the efficiency of the throwing of snow with the machine. So by putting on these rubber pieces on the impeller, it takes up that slack and they will wear into place. Just be careful, make sure nothing is going to jam up. This is a product I'm using on several things. I used it on my Kubota tractor, on the bucket, on the back blade. I also used it on the snowblower, down in the chute, all around the housing. I probably didn't get it too well into all the little nooks and crannies, but it seemed to work well on the Kubota tractor, so we'll see how this does with keeping the snow from sticking in the chute and in the housing and in the on the impellers. But keep in mind, this is only an 8.5 horsepower engine, 24 inches, and in the video that you see it throwing snow, I think it did a very good job for really a medium-sized snowblower. Well, the sno-jet seemed to work. This inside the housing. The sno-jet non-stick spray seemed to work pretty good. The lights don't seem to flicker what I see visually, but on reviewing some of the video, you did see a flicker. So I think that has something to do with the camera and shutter speed. Well, that's it for the snowblower. I hope you liked the video and hope you subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day.